Hello Internet, I am Escalaster, coach of the Dallas Staryu, and this is the Week 1 Team Builder video for our match against the UCLA Ursarings. The UCLA, their team consists of Mega Gardevoir, Skarmory, Sylveon, Groudon, Slowbro, Espeon, Snorlax, Escavalier, Meowstic, and Rampardos. Immediately when I look at his team, I see a couple of threats that I need to make sure I'm prepared for. The biggest one is Mega Gardevoir, obviously. Mega Gardevoir has the capability of absolutely wrecking my team. I have very few Pokemon that can actually switch into Fairy types attacks, and the ones I do tend to cool a Nidoking or just going to die to Side Shock immediately after. So I have to think of a way to get around that. Luckily, Mega Pinsir does force Mega Gardevoir out because Mega Pinsir is capable of one-hit KOing Mega Gardevoir in just about every situation. I also think he's going to bring Skarmory. Skarmory is his only viable Stealth Rock setter. Rampardos can also set up Stealth Rocks, but let's be honest, if that thing's coming, it's Sash and it's going to head smash. And it's also his only Defogger. Mega Pinsir is weak against rocks and quad weak against rocks when he Mega Evolves. So I am pretty sure he's going to want to bring Skarmory to get those rocks up, and I have to make sure I'm prepared to deny him Stealth Rocks throughout this match. I think he's also going to bring Sylveon. Now I'm not sure why he drafts both Sylveon and Mega Gardevoir, but Sylveon does wall a lot of my offensive threats pretty well. So I'm going to have to work around the Sylveon, and I have thought of a few ways that I think I can handle Sylveon when it comes in. I don't know if he's going to bring Groudon or not. I am afraid of Groudon though, because if Groudon does come, I absolutely cannot allow Groudon to set up a Dragon Dance. Because if it's Dragon Dance Groudon and he's able to set up, or if it's Choice Scarf even, it will hurt my team a lot. So my goal here is to make sure that everything can kill Groudon when it comes in. And that's how I built my team. I don't think he's going to bring Slowbro, but I don't think I'm going to have problems with Slowbro. Espeon, again, might bring, but I doubt it. I am afraid of Snorlax here, because if it's able to set up a few curses, I'm not going to be able to break him down. He's just going to rest sleep talk me. But I'll handle that as it comes. Escavalier is also a problem. I do expect to see Escavalier with an Assault Vest. Even Fire-type attacks aren't going to kill him. And I can't really bring Emboar in on this thing either. So I do expect Escavalier, but I do think I can bring it down. Meowstic he could bring. If he does, I do have to watch out for Prankster Thunderwave, but I just switched into Zapdos there. And Rampardos, I don't expect him to bring, but if he does, I pretty much know he's going to be Focus Sash and he's going to head smash something. So I have Cobalion, I can work around that. Cobalion does quad resist rock type attacks. So let's get into my team. So first of all, I am bringing the Zapdos, because if you look at my opponent's team, he's got a pretty good electric and ghost weakness. So I wanted Zapdos and I wanted Mismagius. So here we have Zeppelin, level 50, and we are packing a specially defensive Zapdos. And the reason for this is so that I can wall Sylveon, and I can also live, I'm not 2-hit KO by Mega Gardevoir, although I don't really want to take attacks by Mega Gardevoir because it will do a lot of damage. And that's also contingent on me not losing my lead. So Zapdos is going to be a special wall. Volt Switch will one-hit KO Groudon, even though I am not invested very much at all. Heat Wave will also do a number on Escavalier. It'll one-hit KO if he's not pairing an Assault Vest, and it will two-hit KO otherwise. And Escavalier can't really touch me. I have Defog, because if he wants to try to set up rocks with Skarmory, I will immediately defog those rocks away. Also, if Meowstic wants to set up screens, I'll be able to defog those. Same with Espeon. That's why I don't think he's going to bring it, because he won't be able to Thunder Wave my Zapdos, won't be able to set up screens. Probably Toxic me, and that'll be annoying, but I'll have to deal with that. and Roost for recovery. I have no speed investment, but I checked it. I will be able to outspeed a Jolly max speed Crawdon even with no investment, and that's exactly what I need. I don't need anything more, and I'm obviously running with Calm Nature. Next we have Miss Magus. Miss Magus is here to break down a lot of my opponent's walls. I'm considering changing Charge Beam here to Thunderbolt because Charge Beam, while it one-hit KOs the Crawdon, which is exactly what I needed to do, it won't one-hit KO the Skarmory, unfortunately, believe it or not. So there's that. I do have Shadow Ball and Mystical Fire. Shadow Ball is obviously to deal with Mega Gardevoir. I will be able to hit KO Mega Gardevoir, and I can live any one attack that Mega Gardevoir wants to do. I have Mystical Fire for the Escavalier, which if it's rocking an Assault Vest, it won't die, but if he does not bring the Assault Vest, I do one-hit KO that. And I have Skill Swap. And the reason I'm bringing Skill Swap is that I'm expecting a defensive Sylveon to come in this week. Well, actually, especially defensive. I'm actually expecting especially defensive Sylveon. And I'm expecting Hyper Voice to be its only attack. With Skill Swap, I will be able to take its Pixelate, which will turn its Hyper Voice into a normal type attack, which will not be effective against me at all. And then I can proceed to switch out into Hydreigon in case he is packing the Psyshock, and fire off an Iron Tail or a Crunch or something like that. So that's why I have Skill Swap here. I am rocking the Expert Belt to get that extra attack. 252 special attack, 36 special defense, and 220 with a positive speed nature is just enough to be able to outspeed Mega Gardevoir, which is what I need Miss Magus. Next, we obviously have Mega Pinsir here, Sir Dick Pinch. This thing is just offensive powerhouse, nothing special here. 252 attack, 220 speed, which allows me to outspeed Mega Gardevoir, 36 special defense. And I am packing the Return, Close Combat, Quick Attack, and Swords Dance. If I can get a Swords Dance up, I one-hit KO just about everything on my opponent's team except for Skarmory, which I have more than enough answers for. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll two-hit KO Escavalier. But that's pretty much it. Return, one-hit KO's Gardevoir. That's all I need for. Close Combat will one-hit KO a Crawdon, and I can take any Aqua Jet it wants to do, even after a Dragon Dance. Quick Attack, I will out-prioritize that Crawdon if it comes down to that, as long as it doesn't set up a Dragon Dance. And do about 50% damage, and I do quite a bit. And obviously Swords Dance, I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to set that up, but we'll see. Next we have Moonshine, the Cresselia. Now you'll notice I have a very interesting set here on Cresselia. I am bringing offensive Moonshine. And the reason is this thing is bait. I have the choice specs, 152 special attacks, 104 speed, and 252 HP. What I need this thing to do, I need this thing to be able to one-hit KO and outspeed Crawdon. That is what it's there for. It's also there for a couple of other things, and I'll explain that in a second here. 104 speed ensures that I outspeed Jolly max speed Crawdon by 1, which is what I need it for. I expect that I'll kill something with Zapdos or Cobalion's Volt Switch, and then I bring this in as bait. In which case, one of several things happen. Crawdon comes in, and I one-hit KO it with Energy Ball. It's not going to survive a Choice Specs 152 special attack Energy Ball. It does about 120%. That's what it's there for. If Escavalier comes in, I have Hidden Power Fire. Now, if it's rocking the Assault Vest, it will not kill, but I can actually take a Mega Horn with max HP. That's how bulky Cresselia is. Don't want to, but I can. If it tries to Pursuit Trap me, I definitely eat that up. It only does about 35% if I don't switch out, which then I just fire off another HP fire and it's dead. If it's not running the Assault Vest, I absolutely one-hit KO it every single time. So Cresselia has, Cresselia can put in the work here. I have Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball 2-hit KOs Mega Gardevoir, and I am able to live to Mega Gardevoir's hit. Mega Gardevoir 3-hit KOs Cresselia with this spread. Also, I have Trick, and the reason why I have Trick is if Snorlax wants to come in, I am expecting a Coselax. So I can trick Choice Specs on that thing and absolutely shut down Snorlax from setting up, which will allow me to 1 or 2-hit KO Snorlax with my Mega Pinsir or my Cobalion, which is what I need to do. Shadow Ball also 1-hit KOs Espeon. I doubt Espeon would come in on this thing. There's no reason for it to. And also Meowstic gets 1-hit KO'd by it as well. Again, I don't expect Meowstic. So let's hope that I can actually catch something off guard with this thing, because you look at my team, Cresselia looks like my wall, and I think that UCLA's coach is going to be very surprised when this thing 1-hit KOs something. Next we have Cobalion. Cobalion is rocking the Volt Switch, Close Combat, Iron Head, and Stealth Rock. And I am running a specially defensive Cobalion as well, because I need to be able to switch into Sylveon, especially. I actually need to fix this, because it's broken. I actually changed my mind just now to make it a max speed with a positive nature. Hasty. And the reason for this is because I need to run max speed Jolly in order to outspeed a Choice Scarfed Crawdon and 1-hit KO with Close Combat. Or if that Crawdon does happen to set up a Dragon Dance, this is how I outspeed it. And I 1-hit KO with Close Combat. It is my my insurance policy against a setup Crawdon. I absolutely cannot let Crawdon set up on me, because with one Dragon Dance, or even with a Choice Scarf, it will outspeed even my Mega Pinsir's priority, and I cannot allow this that thing to set up and beat my team. Especially since I'm running so much offense this week. This is a very hyper offense, so I must maintain offensive pressure at all times. But yeah, that's a pretty straightforward set. I do plan on leading with Cobalion, and I imagine a couple of things happening. If it leads with Skarmory, I will just Volt Switch right into Zapdos. Skarmory sets up rocks. I defog those away right away. And then, it either becomes a Stealth Rock defog war, or it does something else and I will switch out Zapdos. But that's the plan there. If Rampardos comes in, I have to make a choice. I can either Volt Switch to break the Sash and go out and tie Dragon, which has Levitate, because I do expect the Earthquake or the Fire Punch to come in. But if it head smashes, then I die. Or I can stay in, because Cobalion is my best bet to take the head smash, but I cannot take an Earth with this set. It doesn't 100% one-hit KO me, but it comes pretty close. I do not want to take that. But either way, I do plan on breaking the Sash either with Volt Switch or Iron Head. Iron Head does have a chance of playing, so we could see if that happens. But first turn of the game, I don't want it. If it comes in with Meowstic, I'm just going to hard switch out to Zapdos because I don't want to get paralyzed. Unless I don't see the Crawdon, then I'll take the paralysis. I don't know if I'll get Stealth Rocks up if Coselax comes in. I'm honestly probably just going to Close Combat because it will 2-hit KO Snorlax. But otherwise, we'll play that by ear. I do have Stealth Rocks in case I can't get it up. And finally, we have Hydreigo, the Hydreigon. And I am running a physically offensive Hydreigon. Not something you see every day. The reason why I'm running physically offensive is because I have a lot of special prowess on my team. I am number 1 in the league when it comes to special attack. And I do expect my opponents to run a lot of special defense. So by running physical offense, on High Dragon because it is expected to be special most of the time. I can catch my opponent off guard, which is the whole point of this team. I need to be able to maintain pressure. Also, the coverage I want is more effective on the physical side. I'm running Crunch because that hits everything on my opponent's team except for Sylveon very hard. And even Sylveon, if it's specially defensive like I'm predicting, it does a good 30%. So, that's enough that the Crunch and an Iron Tail will be able to knock out the Sylveon. I have Iron Tail. I'm not going to be outspeeding Mega Gardevoir. I'm definitely not staying in unless I want to stack this off. But Iron Tail does do 75% against a specially defensive Sylveon, which the combination of Crunch and Iron Tail does kill. Now, it's only 75% accuracy, so I have to make a choice if I want to risk that, because I will be knocked out by Hyper Voice in any universe. But Iron Tail will finish that off. I have Superpower for the Snorlax. Superpower will 2-hit KO Snorlax. Even if Snorlax sets up a curse and I have the attack drop from the first Superpower, I still 2-hit KO Snorlax. So that is why I have it. Then I have Fire Fang for Escavalier, which 1-hit KOs Escavalier 93% of the time. And because it's a physical move, I don't have to worry about it. I have the Expert Belt to increase my attacks. I was thinking about running Choice Band, but I prefer to have coverage because Choice Band I do knock out a lot. But then I have to switch out. What the Expert Belt does, it allows me not to have to switch out. I'm running 252 HP and 252 attack, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't need speed. I'm not going to outspeed Mega Gardevoir if it's timid max speed, which is what I expect, so I'm not even going to try. So the next thing I need to outspeed is, I need to outspeed Sylveon, I need to outspeed Crawdon. This speed investment with no speed investment is even running an Adamant Nature. I outspeed Crawdon by 1, and I outspeed Sylveon by about 13 or 14, something like that. So this will allow me to outspeed those two threats 100% of the time. Everything else will outspeed me anyways, or I don't really care to outspeed. But this is the team I'm bringing. It's very hyper offensive. The key to my success this week is going to be maintaining offensive pressure at all times, and that is the name of the game. I have absolutely nothing to switch in to think. I can switch into Mega Gardevoir a few times, but I need to make sure that I can try to take that thing out early for one, or at least bring it down to a range where I don't have to worry about it. I can just knock it out with Iron Head, with Cobalion. But that's my team. We'll see this weekend how it goes. And like I said, if you're watching this, that means the match is already done. But that match will be up on Sunday. But leave your comments down below. Leave a like if you like my team building video here, and let me know what you think. This is Esperanza signing out.